Did you ever look at your DS and say, God, if only this came packed in with 6 different cards that help me display both my favorite Nintendo characters and games in 3D in real life? Yeah, me neither, but they don't call them Nintendo for nothing. I mean, I still have depression, but now I can fish on my desk.
In 2011, the 3DS launched with a little over a dozen titles, including heavy hitters like Combat of Giants, Dinosaurs 3D, or Nintendogs Plus Cats. But just in case you ever somehow got tired of beating the ever-living shit out of dinosaurs, Nintendo had you covered. But along with every single 3DS came 6 pieces of plastic that each packed tons of fun.
Well, 20 minutes give or take. Listen, there can't be too much anti-narking around here.
Everyone who's owned a 3DS knows that the ARCards, whether you actually took the cards out to test the 3DS's unique AR features or just threw them aside so you could play Wreck-It Ralph faster.
I mean, come on, can you really blame me?
And in the early days of the 3DS, the game library was extremely scarce. I mean, Pilot Wings Resort was the main seller at launch, if that tells you anything alone, and the most I can give that game is that it did a decent job at showing off the 3DS's 3D capabilities, but everyone turns off the 3D after like 10 seconds. Does that even count? I don't know. But if you didn't like the launch titles, the AR cards were basically all you had for a few months there. Eventually there were the major releases like Ocarina of Time 3D, Super Mario 3D Land, and Mario Kart 7, but Nintendo made sure to take their sweet time to drop those.
With Ocarina of Time 3D releasing in June of that year, 5 months later they finally released Super Mario 3D Land in November, and then finally ending the year off on a high note, I guess, they released Mario Kart 7 in December. So that's a strong 7-month time span, and all they did was give us these things and told us to have at it.
The AR cards have a different mainline Nintendo character on the front of each one, including Mario, Link, Kirby, Samus, the Pikmin, and everyone's favorite Nintendo character, the question mark block. You were able to use these cards in a handful of different games, but primarily in the pre-installed AR Games app. They had all kinds of features packed into AR games, like taking pictures or taking more pictures.
I mean, they have games, but who needs that when you take pictures of Pikmin?
The 5 character cards didn't have much use in the AR Games app, other than being able to take cool 3D pictures of Nintendo characters in a real world environment.
Oh my god, 7 months of this? Are we spoiled or what?
Not including outside games, that was really it, but the real fun and mystery was hidden behind the question mark block.
See what they did there? It's the question mark block, and it's like, what's hidden behind this block? Kind of thing, you know? Like, a world of possibilities. Like, there could be anything hidden behind this. Shark Tale for the GameCube? I mean, it's not, but it could be. It's a mystery block for a reason.
But what games do we have going here? We got archery, we got AR shot, we got fishing, nothing really crazy.
Wait a second!
They got a clock on this thing?
Okay, I'm sold.
Each of these games are unique in their own right, having varying goals in each, such as seeing how fast you can clear the targets, how little hits you take throughout the holes, and finally how many points you're able to get from catching fish. Although different goals, at the end of the day, each game is built off the same basis of moving the 3DS around for the gameplay, but each got way different results. So let's take a look at each individually. First, I'll start with the archery game. Each level comes with a new set of targets you have to shoot down, and I loved how they use the AR capabilities in these games. Like on the first set of targets, you have to actually move your camera over the AR card to look down this huge hole to find one of the targets inside. Then on the very next set after that, the map starts shifting around like jelly, making the targets harder to hit, and it's honestly incredible.
But then all that happens is this dragon statue pops up and it only has like 2 targets for you to shoot. For a final level, it's pretty underwhelming. At first, because then you destroy the 2 targets and the dragon statue comes to life. It's so crazy! It becomes the final boss!
I loved it. It was a really fun boss. Having you shoot the different sections of its body till they turn black while the dragon lunges at you and you actually have to dodge and move out of the way was such a great mechanic.
Then, when you turn its whole body to black, the dragon just falls over and explodes. And if there's one thing you gotta know about me, I love exploding dragons. But the fun doesn't stop there. No. No one thought it could be done. No one thought it was possible. Well, folks, I present to you Archery 2. Yup, I know. Come on, yup. Yeah, I know. Come on, calm down, really. Really, calm the f*** down.
Archery 2 is packed with more fun levels that show off more of the AR features.
Well, one more, but it's still packed with fun, I swear to God.
In the first level, the targets are all different sizes, and you actually have to shoot the question mark block card to flip it over to reveal the last target.
The next 2 levels are where things start getting a little crazy around here.
In the second level, there's a hole leading into a room underneath where you have to move and use different angles to find the targets hidden around. Then the third set opens on a red button.
Oh, it's just asking to be pressed.
When you did, a platform would come up and you would shoot the targets as it slowly lowered. Not too crazy, but still cool, I guess.
Now we're back to the good stuff. The dragon statue's back, and this time they know we know, right? So they put a shit ton of targets, like 10 of them bitches.
Other than that, the dragon fight's almost exactly the same, but the dragon shoots fireballs at you now they have to dodge, but other than that, they still have the...
It's better every time.
But moving along from that fun, there's my personal favorite of the bunch, AR Shot. It's like the premise of golf with 8-ball mechanics, and it was pretty damn addicting. It's so cool how the different maps form from the environment around you with hills and shrubbery popping up. Hell, at one point you even get to push a huge ball down a hole.
What else could I ask for out of my games?
And don't think they forgot about the best part. Yeah, there's the dragon final boss, but now you have to hit bombs at him while he breathes a stinky ass green air at you.
Oh my god. God damn, take a fucking breath mint.
But if you dodge his breath and beat him, you get to the best part that makes it all worth it in the end.
Another day, another dragon exploded.
They also have AR Shot 2, and honestly, it's even better, with the ground moving on almost every map, making it more of a challenge, which would have been my only complaint about the first one, and not to mention, the whole thing is filled to the brim with lava.
And do I even have to mention the next part? I mean, we all know what's going down by now. Okay, for the last game, it might not look like it, but I just think the fishing AR game is okay. Listen, the only reason I'm wearing the outfit is you can't go fishing without the fit on.
Honestly, I was looking forward to this one the most, but as soon as I started playing it, I realized...
Wait a damn second. This is just fishing. Wait, I got an idea.
This is a terrible idea.
Yeah, I know it sounds dumb, but that was basically my reasoning. It was just fishing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I knew it was just gonna be fishing. I guess I just imagined myself having more fun fishing away the day, but it just didn't click with me. The gameplay itself wasn't bad, just boring.
Oh yeah, and 75% of the fish I caught were mackerel. Like, is there nothing else in this godforsaken water? Jesus Christ. The one thing I thought fishing couldn't mess up for me, and it somehow managed to, the dragon fight is atrocious. the controls on it are god awful, and I don't know if it's just my shitty depth perception or the game, but god damn it, I'm blaming it on fishing. I don't even care. You can't even hit the stupid thing. It just keeps dipping under the water.
Then at the end he doesn't even explode. So what did I do all of this for? To what, keep him? God, how boring is this? What a snooze fest.
Just caught this massive dragon, but honestly, it doesn't feel right. Why didn't you explode? You know what? They have a free fishing mode, but I am done talking about fishing. That dragon fight has ruined fishing for me for the rest of my life. So here's some fucking gameplay. Jesus Christ. Fucking cheap cheeps.
I remember playing these as a kid, and these graphics and mechanics blew my mind. Yeah, the spatial tracking can be really shitty at times.
But hell, even now, I'm still impressed by the AR capabilities in the 3DS. I mean, this was back in 2011, there was not much like this being done, and on a handheld console. That is super impressive, and you can't deny it its praise.
Now, for a game I wasn't gonna mention, but here's another pre-installed AR game that my friend said I just had to talk about, so here's Face Raiders. And honestly, I actually do have a lot of fond memories playing Face Raiders, and even now, I still had a good bit of fun, but honestly, after 2 levels of it, the game just kind of got repetitive to me.
I don't know, you save 3 faces and it just feels like you've saved them all, you know?
Fun fact though, these were actually gonna be a combined game at first. With the success of Wii Play, Nintendo wanted to have a 3DS play in a way, and had made a handful of game prototypes. So they picked the best 2 and ended up splitting into teams, with Kawamoto's team being over the AR games, and Suzuki's team being over Face Raiders.
But back to the main course here. You know, in the AR Games app, the character cards didn't really do much. It was all about the question mark block card there, but now, we're outside of the AR Games app, so we don't even need this thing. Surely Nintendo has provided plenty of options in outside games where you can use the character cards instead of it just being pictures. I mean, come on. I know Nintendo, and I'm sure they got something. Let's look here. Oh, like this one, Nintendogs Plus Cats. It gives your animal a nice little hat. Look at this little toad hat. How cute. Look at little Frankie. Wait a goddamn second. You can take pictures on this thing too? Well, I guess the only thing you can do with these character cards is take pictures, okay? Because Nintendo's Plus Cats, that was my last chance, okay? And they blew it! They blew it! I mean, yeah, you get a hat, cool. And then what do you do with the hat? You take a picture of the hat on the dog. So, you're still taking a picture! Oh my Well, you know what? Screw all the character cards. We're just gonna go grab the question mark block card so we can do something, then take a picture. Jesus
How's a fireball taste?
Alright, here we go. Here's the question mark block card. Now we can finally do something other than just taking a goddamn picture.
There are various games you can actually use the question mark block card with, like watching movies in Bravely Default.
Pleasantly jiggly.
But more importantly, like in Tetris Axis, that game's pretty damn fun. To be fair though, it's Tetris. How could it not be? I love the look of the board, and it's a bit smaller to fit on the card, but I got used to that pretty quickly. Honestly, Tetris is one of my favorite games though, and I was excited as hell to try this, and safe to say, it did not let me down.
Oh my god, after that whole fishing fiasco, Tetris was exactly what I needed. You know what, let's see what we got next on the list here. Okay, whatever, Mario Party Island Tour. What do I say about this game? It's slow, it's boring, it's probably the most miserable piece of shit that I've ever had to step in. I'd rather be in the stupid fucking car from 9 and 10 for the rest of my life than have to play this game ever fucking again.
The AR minigames are pretty good, I guess, compared to the actual game, but what does that matter when you're comparing it with the literal piece of shit that is Mario Party Island Tour's main mode? There's only 2 AR minigames, one called Sinking Feeling and the other called Kagoomba. The Sinking Feeling minigame is where you just climb this pillar while stuff blocks your path and lava rises. And then Kagoomba is where you just Kagoomba, you just shoot Goombas. But they separated the Sinking Feeling minigame for some reason, with one being multiplayer and the other a single player, even though it's a Mario Party minigame, so why wouldn't it just be a multiplayer game? I mean, this is boring as hell by itself without multiplayer. I mean, hell, even with multiplayer, it's pretty fucking boring. You're just climbing a tower. I don't know. I bet they just needed more minigames and took the easiest route. We're like, well, we can make Sinking Feeling a single player and multiplayer, and we don't really want to make another minigame, and probably just took the easiest route.
Actually, I guarantee they did, because they made this abomination. Like, why is this a race? Just make all the maps loop. They had just failed with 9, and so what? They were like, they bought this abomination of a Mario Party. Let's make Mario Party Island Tour. Oh, that's a brilliant idea. Do you hate me, Nintendo? Do you hate me? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. You know what, guys? That was ARCards. That's ARCards for you. Just bullshit. Out of the wazoo. I need another dragon to explode. Damn it.